享中理量的简介以及有序发展的作为。Now let's welcome introduction from CTCIEF.
Hi, welcome. 大家好，请问大家听得到我的声音吗？ Can you hear me? Okay. Once again, welcome to CTCI. And then originally I thought this is going to be face-to-face interactive, but because of the COVID, so we're going to do this online. It's the first time, and then I think this is very interesting. And I know there are 12 teams, and then 48 people, and then so we are from we have a 21 nationality. So a lot of countries from Latin America, and then also a lot of people from Latin America, Japan, and then Asia, and then also German. So once again, welcome. And then for the next 20 to 30 minutes, allow me to briefly introduce CTCI Corporation. But don't hesitate to ask me any question. Just raise a hand, and then I will stop, and then I can. I like this to be more interactive. Okay. So let me share the screen first, and then see if you can see the presentation file that I
Do you have a screen record in your computer?
No, I don't have
Only
it.
one can record. No,
Yes.
screen record from the computer, from the system.
So can you see the screen?
No, I don't have this in the order. No.
Please nod your head so I know you can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so basically it is CTCI Corporation, and then basically what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna break the presentation into three different areas. One is the status, and then second is how we grow, and third is the sustainability. Okay, so if you have any questions, just raise the hand, and if I can see, then I will pause. Okay. And then, so as you can see, CTCI is the #1 engineering company in Taiwan, and then we were established in 1979. And then right now we have about 40 affiliate companies, and then in 10 different countries. And then total we have about 7,000 people. And then as you can see, this gives you a brief update. And then so as you see that in 10 different countries, and then we have about more than 40 affiliates, and then more than 40 years of experience. And then with that, then you can see that we have quite a bit of experience work in Taiwan, but besides that, also in Asia, Middle East, India, as well as in China and in America. And we break our business into hydrocarbon engineering, our plants, and then natural gas, environment, and then transportation. And later, then I will show you a clips, and then you will have a better understanding of CTCI, our activities. Okay, next. Okay, and then this is the award that we received. And as mentioned, CTCI is the largest in Taiwan, so I'm not going to elaborate the details. Okay, and then as you can see, this is the growth. Second. Sorry, just bear with me for a technical issue, okay? Thank you.
I didn't understand.
Some technical problem.
Yeah, but
for some reason, I cannot show the things when I'm in full screen, but I'm gonna do it this time and see if you can see this the clip. Okay, hang on.
At least something.
Can you hear it? Okay, so let me just launch this. Okay, hang on a second.
In this fast-changing and uncertain world, there are few things we can truly rely on. The sun will always rise, the seasons will turn, and the stars will shine above. But we rely on other things that make our world go round, like power to keep our lights on, fuel for the car, and heat for the house. Like the train to work arriving on time and delivering us there safely. Like clean water to drink and unpolluted environments to enjoy. Relying on these things connects us and brings us closer together. That's why at CTCI, we strive to provide the world's most reliable engineering services. We specialize in delivering technically challenging engineering, procurement, and construction projects. Projects like petrochemical plants that drive economies forward and standards of living higher. And power plants necessary to meet the growing energy demands of expanding markets. We build the factories and plants that produce the building blocks of industry. And transport systems that ease congestion and increase efficiency. And we construct the environmental facilities necessary to reduce our impact on the planet. To do all this, we rely on technical expertise accumulated over decades, working at the forefront of the EPC industry. We rely on our commitment to develop and deploy the latest advances in smart engineering and the know-how required to work with diverse global cultures. But most of all, we rely on each other. All so people the world over can rely on.
Okay, so basically that gives you a brief presentation, the overview of CTCI Corporation. And then so as you can see from the clip, right? So we touch not only the gas, but also the water and then the power. So everything that you'll be using on the daily basis. And then as you can see that that will give you a brief idea of CTCI Corporation. But we grow. And then so from the beginning, then we started as a petrochemical. And as you can see, the company was started in 1979 and as a petrochemical and refinery. And then we expand into power plants, transportation, and as well as subway system, and then also incineration. And then last year we have a touch on the high-tech technology such as the TSMC, those fab, because basically now due to the COVID, so now we cannot commute from place to place, and then including today's meeting, and then so we rely on this technology, and then so that's why you can see that we actually shifting and then expanding, and then as you can see that this is basically the things that we provide, turnkey, and then so we first do the design, then we do the procurement and we construct. So it's like cooking. So if you want to cook some food, then you have to decide what you're gonna cook, and then you have to get the material, and then you're actually doing it. So this is how we do. And as mentioned earlier, we started from petrochemical. And then I like to show just, for the petrochemical from Taiwan. And then as you can see, we have done quite a bit of project for Formosa and also CPC, and as well as, other Taiwanese clients. And then we expand to countries like Thailand, as well as Malaysia and also India. And then you can see that from the picture here, our activity in the different countries. And then here, the same thing, and from the power plant, and we also in Taiwan, and then expand our activity to outside as well. But engineering, sometimes it can be very creative. And then because sometimes, due to the labor intensive, so instead of just, build everything at the one side, we actually build in the different places and move it to the plant. And then so in that case, then things can be built faster and safely. So recently we have a complete project in US, And basically, the concept is instead of building the whole thing at the site, we're building in elsewhere, such as, well, this case is in China, and it's like Lego. So basically, what we do is that we build module at the outside of US, and then once it's done, then we ship it to the US, and then which has created a lot of saving in terms of schedule as well as the money. So let me show you the clips of these projects in 1 second, okay? Bear with me. Okay, and then so from that picture, you can see that actually it's a module, but instead of a building in the US, right, then we build it in China, and so total 5 of them. So basically, we build it in the factory, and then because of the height of the module, so some of them has to go to Africa, go to the States, but some go to Panama Canal, and then so when they arrive the state, then you can see that all the things is moving on the SPNT. That's a big transportation car, and then so it ship it all the way to the site. And then so engineering is not only like design in the room, but it requires a lot of creativity. And then so that's what we do. And then so for all leaders, future leaders like you, then I'm pretty sure that hopefully that gives you some idea. Like engineering, you can actually, there's a lot of creative innovation idea in it. Okay, so move to the next presentation of next stage of my presentation. So basically, this is sustainability. And then as you can see that petrochemical, we are not only, we started from petrochemical, but we expand to the power plant, wastewater treatment, and all different kind of things. And then, but we take so much from the the society. We always want to give it back. So that's why the CSR
No, it's
is a
better
corporate
two-person
social
drive.
responsibility. And then we fulfill this ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance. And then so you can see that this is CTCI. We want to do this, and then this is not just a slogan, but we want to put in ourselves as a DNA in ourselves. And then so based on that, then we focus on the green energy and then green engineering. And then as you can see, this is the things that we have been doing. So saving quite a bit of power and also the environmental reduction of the CO2, as well as the water treatment, the wastewater treatment. And with that, then we build this, power plants in Linko. And then let me show you the clips, and then you will see what we had done in this, power plant, and then to fulfill our ESG requirement.
Striking a balance between technology advancement and environmental protection is one of the objectives and directions for promoting corporate social responsibility by enterprises in today's world. With its core competency of green engineering, CTCI has been dedicated to delivering environment-friendly projects, fulfilling sustainable objectives, and our social responsibility. Holding fast to the four principles of improving energy efficiency, protecting the ecosystem, conserving water, and creating a safe work environment, upon taking to become a guardian of the earth with innovative green engineering technologies as the vision of CSR fulfillment, we develop green engineering that elaborates eco-efficiency by leveraging the 6 eco-friendly technologies, including green building, electrical engineering, rotary machinery, energy-saving technology, process energy-saving technology, air pollution prevention, equipment noise control, and wastewater treatment. With the efforts exerted by more than 7,000 fellow colleagues of the group, we have established key indicator data in the aspect of the decrement in electricity, water, carbon dioxide, and volatile organic compounds utilization, manifesting CTCI's most reliable engineering service quality. These represent CTCI's determination to fulfill CSR and have helped us earn numerous recognitions and glories. CTCI introduces the concept of green engineering into each project executed and makes contributions to the environment. Take Linko Power Plant Renewal EPC project for example. We have successfully assisted Thai Power to build the first ever coal-fired ultra-supercritical power plant in Taiwan. 3 800-megawatt coal-fired ultra-supercritical power generating units installed for this project contribute to a total capacity of 2,400 megawatts. Each new unit comprises cutting-edge coal-fired USC boiler, steam turbine generator, air quality control system, and primary and supporting systems. The central control room is equipped with a human-machine interface which integrates the plant-wide control system for the purpose of providing optimal plant monitoring and control. The boiler adopts low nitrogen oxide burners to inhibit the formation of nitrogen oxides and greatly reduce the emission of nitrogen oxides. The flue gas generated by boiler combustion will be collected in the baghouse filter, where high-pressure pulse air is applied to perform cleaning operations to remove dust. Seawater is exploited to absorb the sulfur oxides in the flue gas to reduce air pollution. The used seawater is discharged to the sea after aeration and scum removal, in compliance with environmental standards. These achievements, made possible through diligence and expertise of CTCI colleagues from all corners of the world, have helped to achieve countless tasks day by day. This is also the biggest driving force for realizing CTCI's sustainable vision. CTCI invites everyone to discover how it utilizes sustainable and innovative green engineering technologies to become a guardian of the earth.
So he said that if we wanted to ask questions, we can just raise the hand rather.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you have any question?
Yes,
We have to.
we always.
We always.
Okay, so once again, thank you very much. So with that in mind, then you can see that what we're trying to do is that we are not only taking from the society, but we give it back. So as you can see that for the kind of power plants, besides that, we also do recycling. And then also you can see this, solar panel as well as incineration. And when we do the incineration, then it generates the power, and we sell to the type power. And then so basically that's what we do in terms to fulfill our social
What is
responsibility.
your question?
And then as you can see that
Trash
from
burners.
here, and then
In
incineration, which is mentioned
Sweden, they
earlier,
have trash
and
burner.
besides that, also the
There's a city in
wastewater
Sweden, it's
treatment,
called
as
Lincoln.
well as the solar
They have-
I know about this idea. Yeah.
So I was,
solar power plant. And then in fact, we actually have a solar power plant in the US as well.
he asked.
And then this is basically the things that we have done for the solar power plants. And then also originally, as you see that this is our second secondary corporate building. We're supposed to have a meeting there.
But
And
the guy
then this
told us
building
that
is
to.
designed with this green energy. And then so basically this is what we want to do, and hopefully that is our contribution to the contribution, and then return to the society. Okay, so as mentioned, this is hopefully this is interactive, and then we trying to see if there is any questions. But before you raise any question, just let me show you one more clips, okay? Just bear with me.
You just raise your hand again. So.
Okay, they really know.
In Taichung, we have a bus we can pay with the trust. Do you know about it? I trust. Yeah, you can.
Just let me show you this
can
clip.
Put the thing to recycle and get the toilet tickets.
We can try also. Yeah, we can also try it, right?
I trust say that they have a station in Taipei.
Yeah, I know in Taipei, but I don't know if there's
The one I
anything.
sent to you that similar to I trust, did you can try?
Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. You share too many.
I think I watched this one. Maybe we have to type also, because maybe they don't understand that we send.
No, the important thing is when you ask. Sometimes, but if you wanna ask something like, you have to be straightforward and speak calm. But remember to be straightforward, not.
What's this one? Like let brave. It's like say in the the bird had to be brave and then find a new way. Like he go under the water, not just hiding from the wave. You know, blue ocean strategy.
Blue ocean.
Yeah. So blue ocean is innovation. Like you have to get deep to the market niche that you different from other, or else the traditional one is just like red ocean. But when you go deeper and you get the niche market, you will find the blue ocean with less competitors.
It's a business.
It's a business way.
Maybe something people will confuse like why you like play this kind of video, right? Maybe not everyone understand. But someone our group
Already watch.
and understand. How do you know about the meaning of the video?
Because I watch the video without low quality and watch the video high quality so I can understand. See,
But here is better.
you can see the beautiful under the water.
Some group they type their question. Some group I saw they type something. Question I think. You can open the chat.
Have an industry engineer, I would like to ask what are the usual lead times for project in hydrocarbon?
Okay, so basically, that's what I want to show you. And then, so this is
We just try
our
to
CTCIEF.
if we
And then
can.
as you can see that from what we did, we started from a petrochemical, and then we moved into power plants, incineration, and we want to expand. And then so you can see that we are actually touching a high-tech technology. And then so you can see that we are growing. And then you know, a lot of time we need a lot of challenges. We need the creative ideas, and then, so that's why you see we do the modules for the US project. And then now we are good at it, and then so we're trying to do how we can make it even better for the society. And then so you see a lot of clean energy implement into our power plant, and more and more. And then the reason I show you the clips is because a lot of time we are afraid to step out from our comfort zone. And then so just like a little bird, and with the help of the friend, and then so he can see the different world and willing to step out from the comfort zone. And once you do that,
Closer?
the whole world is yours.
Yes.
And then so with that in mind, I like to conclude my presentation, and hopefully that gives you some idea about CTCIEF, what we do, and then the message we want to convey. And then so if there's any question, please let me know. Thanks.
Yes, try this one.
Yeah, let's try first.
Yes, hi. I have a question.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
So, my name is Karl Reuter. I'm a student in Tainan with the team Stand By Us. And referring to the second video clip where you showed us the carbon hydrogen platforms, the modules, what are the usual project lead times?
The project lead time for this is about 36 months. And then basically, if you, what happened is when we build this plant, and then originally it's supposed to be built in the US. The problem is that in US, you cannot import the construction worker there. And it's very expensive, and also you can't be sure about the weather because that's it. If you have, I'm not sure, which country were you from?
From Europe, Germany and France.
Oh, okay, Germany and France. But the reason I'm asking is because actually when we were building this plant and there was a hurricane in US, so basically it paralyzed the whole thing. And then so imagine if we have that plant built in the US, the whole thing is going to stop. So what happened is we built in China, which you have a lot of labors and at a very competitive rate. And then also it's indoors, so the safety is okay. You can control that. And then so we build all these things, finish, and then we ship it to US. And then from US, if you remember, I mentioned one actually have to go to Africa, and then another one have to go to Panama. The reason I have to go to Africa is because the building was so tall, and then so Panama actually is a restriction, so you can't go in there. And so that's why we have to go different route. But actually, the client is very happy. The client is ExxonMobil and Static. And basically what we do this for them, they saving around at least, they say average about 25% saving compared to the typical ones. So it's the first one, actually it's the first one to be built in the world.
Okay, thank you for the detailed answer. It's really interesting. Like currently I do some research in technology transfer, and I think that also applies in your industry. So you don't only ship the platform, but also the knowledge that is behind, right?
Right.
Like the human resources and the knowledge.
Exactly. And then so that's why, the innovation. And then that's why, open your eyes to the world. There's a lot of things there. And then it requires quite a bit of creativity too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
I know there quite a bit of questions, but I'm not sure if I can see them all. Hang on a second, I'm trying to see.
Just type it in the chat first.
Okay, actually, if I can see the things, what about this? Can you ask me like basically either in Chinese or English? Then I will try to help to answer you. But if I can, then when I off the line, then I can
it's because
write
we're
it
here
and
here.
return to your question. How is that?
How about this?
It's because we're here.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So you have to.
good morning.
许经理，我们这边有收集到几组学生的问题，可能要麻烦您先帮我们取消共享您的简报画面。我们这边会将我们的 Q&A 的问题的画面这边做分享，那同学们跟您就可以直接看得到这个画面。
OK， 好，那我先把它停止。OK， 好，那 questions。
He'll share the screen.
可能请稍等一下，我们工作人员正在做分享。
好，谢谢。
Okay, what?
So they share the chat
To answer the question.
Yeah, so we have to type.
So just type. Yeah, they've already. So we should type our question because they will put the question on
Oh my god.
The thing is, okay.
And they will just type.
第一个问题哈
Don't be
the
afraid,
first
don't be afraid.
question is saying, having an industrial
You're too
engineering
afraid, that's why
background,
we cannot
I'd like to.
It's easy with. It was easy we just asked like that. Okay, but now we have to.
It was me, that question.
Oh, okay.
You answered it already. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, so the second question is that during.
Otherwise, we are just the same.
可以放下一点，看不到，不好意思。可以了。During the critical time, COVID-19, what may I know if challenge your company faced?
We type and then
For
we
this
ask directly.
question, yes, there are a lot. For example, face to face, right? It's always better because a lot of time you can solve the question, but during the COVID, so a lot of time it's good that we have this technology, and then so we can use the COVID. We can use the during the COVID, then what we do is basically we use WebEx and team meetings, and then to do this, and then that's one thing. So technology, we can try to do this to help. But the second thing is that also you want to make sure people travel, because during this time it's very difficult for them to travel. But sometimes at the job site, they just have to go there. So all the things company, we have a very good system. So they will inform these people and then say that before they go, what should they do? And then when they arrive, what are the precautions they have to take? Otherwise, we want to create a safe working environment for them. And then so their family doesn't have to be worried. And then also this person, when they at the site, they can focus and work on the stuff, the tasks they are assigned to. So basically that's, first is the interactive, like, WebEx and then team meetings. And second is like, CTCIEF, we take care of our people and just make sure that, when they come to the office, all the things they have to take care and make sure that if they are not comfortable, then they have to stay home and just monitor. And also when they go to the job site, we give them information and then training, and then so make sure that when they go to the job site, they can work safely. Okay, that's the second question. The third question is, sorry. I hope I answered that question, and if you have any comment, let me know. Okay, and then the third one said, can we ask if possible to know about the most challenging project you have ever worked on? Basically, because the most recent project is the one I showed to you, and then it's challenge.
Nanti dulu ya, Ma.
So because we know in US, because there's quite a bit of project there. So what happened is that lack of skilled labor. So that's why we built this module outside of US. And with that in mind, then we can control the schedule and also the quality, because at the site, then it's a building indoor. So if there is anything, then we have to we do the inspection there. And with that, then we ship it to the US. I'm pretty sure everyone played Legos. Legos, right? So you have a piece of Legos and then you just put them together. So this type of execution we call is a plug and play. So basically we build all this Lego and then put it into ship it to the site, and then just plug it and then connect all the water, power, and then the gas, and then the whole thing is running. So if you ask me what's the most challenging project, I will say this is probably quite a bit of challenge.
Your keyboard
we do it, and then we will do it completely on time. And then so I think again, like what I said, a lot of things you need a lot of creativity. And again, our project is not a one-man show. It's like all the effort counts. So everyone's contribution is very important. If my partner all my partners do their job right, and including myself, then this is going to be a successful project. Okay, so I hope that answered number 3. And then number 4 is Lumos. Say you have some question regarding green. We see some example regarding CTCIEF CSR project, but we would like to hear more detail about the green energy project. Second. Can you move it up? Sorry, I cannot see the questions. Oh yes, I can see it now. Thank you. It's good. So we like to hear more detail about green energy project. What are some challenges CTCIEF faced during the carrying out of it, especially during the damage.
And
So
Dennis, if you can
as
ask more questions, we
mentioned,
can ask questions related
you
to
know,
plastic recycle.
because
You have
for
experience working
example,
with plastic recycle
the
projects?
project that we did in
You can
China,
ask
and
them.
then because it was built in China, and
No,
then
no, no.
everyone know that during
You
the
can ask them if
pandemic,
they have
a lot of things
Or they
were
had the
shut
project
down in
before
China.
recycle plastic
But
or
Plastic
we have a
recycle, yes.
schedule
Yes, you can
pressure
ask that.
because,
maybe later.
as mentioned,
after the answer,
three major things.
No, no,
One is
actually,
schedule,
otherwise it will
and
be,
cost,
they
and then
will,
the
our
quality.
team will
So the
already write
schedule,
a
we
different
have
question.
actually
Okay.
quite a bit of
The
challenging
second question.
because
Just
at that
it's
time,
right,
no
because
one can go to the fabrication yard and do the work. So what happened is we going back to our engineering room, and so we make sure whatever we do, we have to
They have three-
correctly, and then to modify it,
developing
and just to make sure that
plastic recycling
once
related
people
projects.
can enter to the
Big,
backyard,
big
the
scale.
fabrication yard, they
Yeah.
can catch up. But what happens is if you see these modules, right, like huge, and then you need special ship to carry on them to US. And all this ship we have to book
Like big
them
scale
maybe 6
recycling
months
plastic.
ahead of time. So if
Or, I don't know, you can
we
put it like that
if we
because they
miss
were big.
that
Yeah,
schedule,
because
then
it's
it's going to be a
something
catastrophe.
recycle
So what we
related
do is we
project,
try to do as
especially
much as
for-
we can, and then
for
just make
student,
sure everything
for
is
student.
done.
No, students,
as
just
much
like
as they
plastic.
can,
It's
and
just-
before it's shipping.
They don't
So
work for
once go
students.
to
No,
the
yeah,
US,
partner
and then
with
so we have to
university or
continue the
student
work
involved.
at the site.
We
No,
are
But
student.
those
I think
require
there's-
a lot of planning and then a lot of
The idea is
work.
just because
So
they
I would say
I don't know how to
that's
say it.
probably one of
If you
the
ask that,
biggest
the question will go to
challenge that
another
we
place.
face
I mean, it's
during
like,
the
I'm not
pandemic,
sure
and
if
then for that
it has
project in
connection.
China.
It's just like,
They
yeah,
ever done
that's
with the
where
project
the,
about
Yes.
recycle plastic.
most
Yeah,
hit
just
They
by the
mentioned they work
pandemic
with many
issues.
company.
Yes,
They do many
of this,
project.
and then
but
that's
it's not
what we
nothing
do.
related to students
Yeah,
or
they-
university. No, no, no.
But
Okay, then
they mentioned
that will be my
I
answer
think
for
that-
number 4.
I think that
technology,
you should
Number
also.
因为不好意思，因为我们时间已经差不多，我们要
Yes,
下
that's
个
why
环
you
节。
just
那我们
send the
会的
question.
时间就到这边
Otherwise,
结束。
we
那
don't
同
have
学们
time.
如果还有任何的问题的话，都可以留言在我们的CTCIEF上面。那我们会收集问题之后询问许经理这边。那我们再次谢谢许经理 ，Thank you Sean for your inspirational speech。
Yes, that's why.
好，谢谢，Thank you。
那学生们，if you have any questions, please leave the questions in our Cisco chat group.
Mandy, this is
The following section will be presented by Grace
this is a
from
teachable
CTCI to show the second
if you
headquarters
stay in the
of
mall,
CTCI.
these kind of things happen. That's why we need to
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we
just
don't
like
need
you
to
don't
raise-
you never
don't
write
need to
you
raise
never write
hand.
in the chat. You just like have to ask.
Yeah, you don't raise a hand.
Okay, this is
And the
Marie
handout.
speaking now, and today we have prepared a presentation for you
Yes, next time.
to introduce
When you're
several
competing with
intelligent
foreigners, you have
application
to do
and
that.
energy saving method in the second headquarter of CDCI Group. Okay, let's start right now. Okay, this CDCI second headquarter was designed and constructed by the CDCI Group independently, with CDCI Corporation as the owner and 3 of the subsidiaries built up the turnkey teams. After the construction completed, we also got several domestic and international remarks, such as 2 diamond level awards respectively in smart building and EEWH, and an international golden level award in LEED. And EEWH is represented ecology, energy saving, waste reducing, and health consideration. Also, LEED means for leadership in energy and environmental design. And please have a look for the section drawing of the second headquarter. We have list out some smart application here, which equipped it in the building. And on the left side, the first one is the smart curtain and dimmer system. And the second is the smart ventilation system. Third one is the smart air conditioner system. And the last one is the smart security system for performing the access control of this building. And as for the energy saving method, we have equipped this building with vertical sun visor, double low E glasses, and equipped elevator energy recovery. And we also set up some solar panels on the roof level. And we equipped this building with two kind of recovery system for wastewater and rainwater. Okay, and next, we also have a detailed look for the vertical sun visor. Since we have collected sun traces data beforehand, the construction team decided to build the balconies of this building on the east side in order to avoid excessive sunlight. So you can see the purple block in the picture here. It represents the balconies, and it was located at the east side of the whole building. And in the bottom, the middle picture will show you this vertical sun visors. It was built to have a better and larger shading effect to avoid high or low temperature changes for the office area. And next, I will introduce the smart curtain system for you. And with this system equipped, the electric roller shades will automatically adjust the curtain shading degree and length according to the sunlight irradiation angle outside. And you can see on the top of the fourth picture here, the curtain length will change due to the different angle of the sunlight. And in the middle picture, we could get automatic and arranged curtain length control with the centralized controlling systems. And the last part, at the bottom part of the picture, you can see the window and the curtain of the actual office area. And all of these window glasses are all made of double low E glasses. It would effectively block the heat from the outside area to maintain the comfortable environment for the office space inside. Then we will go to another energy saving method called smart dimmer systems. And we have equipped automatic dimming lighting for the whole office area. So the lighting will spontaneously adjust the brightness due to the detected sunlight intensity, where you can see on the right side of the pictures. The setting is designed to reach the goal of energy saving and keep the whole office area having suitable and comfortable brightness for people to work inside. And as for the smart ventilation systems, because the indoor office area actually has been divided into several zones, you can see on the left part of the pictures with different market here. And it was equipped with CO2 detector. And the detector can automatically start to ventilate for high CO2 concentration areas. And that says that also with the help of the pedestrian flow detectors, the crowded area will spontaneously exchange the air frequently at the same time to keep the quality of the air inside the office. And we also have set to let the air conditioner systems and light system to automatically turn off when the specific area has no people inside. And for the last part of this smart application, it's called smart air conditioner. Actually, we have built a small scale of weather station on the roof floor, together with the solar panel we have just mentioned before. And we can collect some outdoor environmental data, and then we will integrate this outdoor data with the indoor data together and put them into the BMS called central monitoring systems, and we will do some modeling. After modeling, we will find out the most comfortable and energy saving parameters to execute energy saving and controlling works for the whole building. Now here is the construction video of how the second headquarters was constructed, and let's take a look.
there is a place we go, right? Second headquarters.
Do you understand like the little letters from here?
Centralize some of the subsidiaries in Taipei
You
before,
understand it?
and all located in the new second headquarters here. And the CTCIEF Education Foundation is also located inside the second headquarters too.
Are those locations from those kind of buildings?
10年前，我也受邀来参加我们中品集团第一大楼的落成启用典礼。10年后的今天，我再度受邀来参加这个非常有意义的活动，心中满是惊喜跟期待。我期许中鼎集团能够秉持着最值得信赖的品牌精神，能够努力去超越过去40年的成就，再创下一个辉煌的40年。
Looks like a horror movie. You know, when you're trying to catch the ghost.
How about if we put another camera in there? So we have to wait.
You can put now. This camera more. I can also, but this one is like for screen recording.
Maybe next day when we will in the
You
room,
think?
right?
You-
Maybe
I
they
know. But
will
you
show the
think they will
doctor
bother
like
the neighbors?
the air quality inside the room is not good right now, right? They will
No,
show.
for me usually, I
And
mean,
what they will do?
we usually see
Do
movies
they have
like
an air quality detector?
Yeah.
No,
But
what they will
like
do
they
is
don't-
they
in the air
don't
quality
comply
detector
That
show
maybe
the
no.
quality
because
air is
I
not
have
good.
friends
What
when
they will do?
when we were living in Ilan.
They
Okay.
like
Wait, sorry.
After looking the construction video, we still have some time left, so we will introduce two
3 minutes.
3D devices
minutes
for
left.
you to experience. And the first one is called the 3D model guide.
Do they have an
And
air
please
quality detector?
try
They
to
don't have.
scan the
Can they
QR
QR code?
code
they have dimension
at the
about it.
left side.
Yes.
Mhm.
Try to scan it, ladies.
And after you scan the QR code, and please use the gas to log in with
And
60
record
as the
your
password.
screen. Record your screen.
And after entering the devices, please select the menu bar
Everyone have to.
and choose the second
Everyone have to.
bar here, which name Equipment 3D Guidance. And after pressing the button, you will go to the
How many
How
series?
many
Five.
zero?
left part
Five.
of the
Six.
interface.
And
And you can choose the floor you wanted to be.
burn something.
Wait.
If you just choose the first floor, please just
Yeah.
press it.
Free. It's has.
And before starting the 3D model modeling, please press the first person view here at the bottom.
When is the biggest one?
And you can just start the
Chinese,
guiding.
especially
And we will show a demo video.
Well, ladies, we should hear.
Actually, you can just walk through the whole building of the second headquarters, and inside and outside also.
Just you
And
can
if in the process, if you just get lost or you wanted to go back to the original point, you can press the home button to go back to the original places you have started the guidance. And if you wanted to change the floor level, you can press the blue button here
Ah.
to change the floor to view.
Ah.
And you can have a try. And we will stop the video now and introduce another application for you. Okay, the next one is the AR virtual interactions. And it also, it's a Mark II Plus apps. And please scan the QR code again and download the apps. And here also is a demo video for you to let you have a better understanding how to operate these apps.
This is for
Yeah, you have to download. I don't know if they will answer the question or not.
After downloading the Mark II Plus apps, please scan the second headquarter picture to log in. And you can see some smart application it showed to you equipped inside this building.
2-star.
25.
Okay, if you have time, just please try these two devices we have just created.
Oh, I
And
can see
you will
now.
have a better
3D.
understanding about the equipment we just built in this headquarters. And thanks for your
Record your screen.
listening, and
please.
that's for all of today's presentation.
Okay, thank you, Grace. And our first facing company is the elderly because of the time. So if you have any questions about CTCI, about our second headquarters of CTCI, please leave the questions in the Cisco chat group. Thank you.
Scan the QR code? No.
好，各位同学，我们第一个指定点中立集团已经圆满的结束了。那现在是12点整，是我们的午休时间。那谢谢各位同学早上们的参与，我们第一个指定点。那同学们可以各自去用餐。我们下午将进行我们第二个指定点是台湾高速铁路公司，报告时间是1:45到2点。那敬请同学们可以准时的上线。
Lunch break.
Okay, so we have to go to, you have your meeting with your professor, right?
Yeah, online meeting.
OK，那他会传给你现在。
So why do we just?
Stay here.
It's up to you. That's why I told you.
But you said that you have to go to because you.
Yeah, I thought also she had to go to the school
Yes.
and
No.
You said no. I have to meet my. Because
Meet,
Yeah.
I will meet online meeting.
I mean, Carmen.
If we're not going to go back to NTST, then we'll have to cancel the rest.
Yeah.
好，那麻烦同学，我们现在12点是我们午休时间，我会休息到7点45分，会进入我们第2个指定参考点。那麻烦同学们在这段时间，请帮我们先退出我们 Cisco Webex。
What?
8点45分之后再回来线上。那也请同学们注意，因为我们的背景是用我们主办单位所提供的背景。然后队名也请帮我们注意，视线是队名，然后底线在是你们的队名加上你们的学校。那我们就7点45分线上见。
So we can.
Order the food. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. So
Wait,
we
ladies.
can
I can
close
hear
it.
something.
Say bye at least.
Bye bye.
Now we close.
Close. Yeah, you from the laptop.
So I just cancel.
Yeah. I will go to the bathroom.
Okay, ladies.